Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is CMG Talk, and this is your host, Catherine Gallagher. So yesterday I did a training course. I wasn't sure how many attendees were going to be present. There was over, maybe supposed to be 80, but I think there was quite a few hundred. And it was amazing to see so many people joining in, and the topic was on well-being, really. It was about nutrition and good sleep, exercise, overall self-care. Moving it on, moving it on bit by bit, Doing that little bit extra every day in every way can help just to move things on slightly. The conversations were about nutrition. How well do you treat your body? Is your body a temple? Do you take care of what you put in your body? They were talking about microbes and your gut health, and how do you choose what to eat, what not to eat? Do you believe in treating yourself now and again or all the time, right? Hydration. Now, the recommendation of hydrating your body with water goes from 3 litres to 5 litres a day. 5 litres a day, people. 5 litres. Yes, I know. But if you think about when you exercise, you glow. Well, women glow, don't they? They never perspire, sweat. Right? when you're exercising, you lose a lot of water. When you're in the sun, you lose a lot of water, right? Even by eating, you are breathing, losing water. So it's important you're constantly hydrating. If you've been poorly like me, you're losing water. Hydrating is really important. It's amazing how much water you can actually drink if you're drinking water with your meals, if you are drinking water when you are exercising, if you are cleansing your body, detoxing. You get such clearer skin. You feel exhilarated. That someone was telling me that they've started having cold plunges of water, cool water, to invigorate their body, their senses. We know that there are certain things that are really good for us, don't we? I often have people within my sessions, and whenever I talk about certain things, they nod. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes, and it's almost like they're saying, yes, wise words. Absolutely. I do the same, right? I'm not perfect. There are times I go, I know, you're right. It's true. Of course. I should, would, could, would have, should have, could have. There are times, though, we do know, but we don't do. We know, but we don't do. Why? Is it we're confused? Confucius. Or is it we don't have the motivation? Or is it we don't have the inclination? My mother used to say that. A very wise woman. Whenever I say a very wise woman, it's usually my mother I'm talking about. My mother is no longer with me. I miss her every day in every way. And very wise person, right? She was, right? And she would often say things, impart her wisdom. I always knew at the time she was very wise. Why do you think I used to always book in lunches with her, right? We always had our lunches, our afternoon lunches. She used to say to me, can you afford this? And I would say to her, can I afford not to? And I would look at her and go, can I afford not to? You know, I'd have had more lunches if I knew I was going to have so little time with her, I'm telling you. I would book in lunches all the time. So anybody I have afternoon tea and lunches with, that's because I actually welcome your wisdom, right? I love having time with people that I love and cherish, right? That's the most important thing I love to do, is give my time with people, right? I love making time for people. And that's one of the things that is really good for our mental health, is connecting and making time. Making time for and making and giving time to. Whether it's making time for ourselves or giving time to other people. People that actually help with our mental health, to de-stress, to unwind, to make sense of, give clarity to. It can also be really good to have time with and give time to ourselves, so that we have space, silence. No, I haven't gone. You don't need to tap your ears, your earphones. Hello, hello, are you there? Silence is golden, if we choose to see it as such. How many times are you mindfully present in the moment, in a silent moment? Breathing in and breathing out. That's right. Feeling that sense of being calm and understanding that the thoughts and the emotions that come to you because you're human. We don't have a blank mind. No, people. Blank minds happen when we're not alive. When people say to me, when I meditate, I cannot have my mind blank. And I say, because you're alive. Thoughts come and thoughts go. Allow them to come and go. And allow yourself to recognise that's human and that's normal. The key thing is not to stress about it. Just allow them to visit you and allow them to leave. When we're being mindful about our well-being, we're inviting what helps, what's constructive. 5 things I see. 4 things I hear. 3 things I taste. 2 things I smell. 1 thing I touch. I'm grounding myself to the here and now. I might breathe in. I might breathe out. Using these tools to centre and ground myself. I might put on music and listen to yoga music to centre myself. I might listen to rainfall or waves or dolphins if that's what inclines you. I might call up a trusted friend and have that conversation. I know that laughter's the best medicine because Catherine put an episode on and I've listened to it several times, right? And I know I want my daily dose of serotonins and oxytocin, and I want my dopamine reward center to be fired off. So, what am I going to do to make that happen in my day-to-day? Am I going to be doing a reflective journal? Am I going to be exercising, swimming, putting music on and dancing, doing Zumba? Am I going to be listening and playing a guitar? Am I going to be singing? Meeting up with my friends? Watching a music video, or listening and playing music, or going to a concert? What is it that I do to keep myself in a good place? Do I recognise that every emotion, whether I see negative or positive, low moods, depression, anger, stress, anxiety, sadness, all of these emotions are necessary emotions. It's what you do with them that matters. They're human. I don't want to not have these emotions because it makes me human. It's what I do with them that matters. My well-being is my whole purpose. I need to make mental health just as important as my physical health. So do I focus on being prayerful, spiritual? Do I make my connections important? Do I look outside of myself and connect and engage with the world outside? Do I travel? Do I learn and use GABA as a way of releasing that chemical GABA that actually allows me to learn and be curious and expand my knowledge? How do I look after my mental health? Challenging. Have I identified who I am? Check out the episode to do with archetypes. I am a creator. I am an innovator. I am a hero. I am. Who are you? Are you identifying who you are? Do you care? Is it important? I'm a nurturer, caregiver. Who are you? What makes you you? We have different parts of us. Which parts are you nurturing, listening to, taking care of? It's a work in progress. There are no sticky plasters when it comes to mental health. Mental health isn't something you deal with when it goes wrong. Right? It's something that we work on every day. It becomes part of what you do. You see it as just as important as your nutrition, planning ahead. What am I eating, the coming week? Have I frozen, the vegetables, the fruit that I'm going to have? I take it out and defrost it. Am I making smoothies? What is it that I'm doing to plan ahead so that I make things easier as possible? I'm time conserving so that I don't get stressed or pressured unnecessarily. Have I thought about what my week is like? Have I got healthier snacks to snack on? Am I eating foods that are slow releasing carbohydrates that give me more energy throughout the day? Am I more or less energetic? Am I sedentary throughout the day? Or do I make sure that I plan in, that I'm up and I'm down and I'm moving around and I'm doing stretching exercises so that my body's releasing the tension and the pressures that I'm carrying around the day? What tools do I put in place to keep myself energy? And my sleep is so important. It's where I make sense of. It's where I recover. It's where I heal. It's where my body regenerates. If I don't get good rested sleep and deep sleep, then I struggle with my concentration, with my energy, with my moods, with my health, my immune system. Do I get outside enough? Have vitamin D, exposure to the sun? Do I make sure that I'm taking enough exercise, breathing in fresh air? Or do I tell myself, it's too hard, I'll do it tomorrow, I don't have time, I'm overwhelmed and it's too difficult, I can't be bothered? Every time you start a sentence with I, you tell your brain that's who you define yourself as. Change the script. And when you say I can't, follow it with yet. Change it to I will, I do, I am. Not I try. My clients know if they say to me, I will try, I go, no. Do. Take action. Try is that wishy-washy, half-baked, kind of maybe, perhaps, but I'll never do it. How does it feel if somebody says to you, yeah, I guess if you want me to, I'll kind of try? Are you going to rely on that person to follow through and really do that thing for you? I don't think so. I don't think so. If something means the world to you and you really need it to happen, and somebody comes back and says to you, I'll try, I guess you're going to do it yourself, aren't you? Or you'll find someone else. Think about you being the most important project, the most important project in your life. And you need to give it 110% every day, committing to you every single day, doing the absolute best, delivering the absolute best, and also being able to be the absolute best. And if you're not doing that, then you're actually giving you and doing you a disservice. You're not being the best of you. You're not bringing the best of yourself to you and to the people around you. And you're not living your best life. Move it on. Turn it up. Light it up. Ask yourself, what could I do different today that would make a change? What could I do that would choose me today? It's about being self-full, not selfish. There's a big difference. Choosing you allows you to be the best version of you, which allows you to then be able to turn it up and serve other people around you. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. When you light up inside you, when you're filled with passion, when you feel that you're actually giving the best of you, other people benefit from that too. If you're unhappy about something, if something's not working, if you're not giving or feeling that you're getting the best, change it. Make the change that's necessary. People say to me, oh, it's so easy for you to say that. No, it's not. Anyone that knows me knows that I don't sit with something. I make uncomfortable changes. Hard, difficult, uncomfortable changes. Not because it's easy for me, but because I know that the people around me deserve the best of me. My clients deserve the best of me. My family deserve the best of me. And it's not easy. And it's not because I'm super special and super... No. Because I dig deep. Because everybody can dig deep if they choose to. We all have that capacity as human beings to do so. You deserve the best. My podcast is You Are Worthy. Why do you think it says you are worthy? But you have to believe that yourself. Why do you think my Facebook group is called Life Curator? It's inviting people to curate the best life for themselves. Despite the things that are difficult and challenging in their life, being able, through that experience, to grow and to make their best life through those experiences. We all can do that if you choose to. Small changes make a huge difference. In 30 odd years of doing what I do, I have seen people make miraculous, amazing, brilliant, wonderful changes. There have been small changes, but I've seen sparks and lights. I saw people turn around things just by making small steps, small changes, and them lighting up inside. They've said, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. I've crossed a road. I feel as if things are different within me now. I feel that I can see things are different. And they usually will say, and I can't go back to that anymore. I will never go back to how it was. I could never allow myself to. So if anyone's listening to this and they're in that place where they feel as if they're stuck and that things are just that bad, that it's never going to get better, trust me, it gets better if you choose it to. Make the choice. Make the choice. It's always about choices. Always about choices. Small changes make a big difference. And that's not about doing other people harm, that's about doing you good. Take good care. All the very best. Have an amazing, wonderful day. I'm sending you love and prayers.